Okay, cutting in at a bit of an awkward place. It's been a few days since I last played, so if I'm a bit rusty, well, just don't expect amazing gameplay. So a few things. I ended up grinding the security guards that were outside, not to upgrade any of my armor because that would take way too long, but to upgrade my weapons. This was actually lying on the ground. The description states it's a weapon used by the security staff, so I guess one of them left it there. I also upgraded the Parsifal 2.0 since it's my best one-handed weapon currently. And the Firebug, and I think that's it. You can tell which ones are upgraded because they have a blue background. That's a nice little bit of detail there. It lets you immediately tell what level a weapon is just from glancing at the inventory. No need to scroll over to it specifically. I also got the Inducer up to Mach 3 in the hopes that it would do like I thought it would and prevent the Proteus enemies from resurrecting. It doesn't. I don't know what the purpose of this weapon is unless you just miss the Spitfire V2, sorry, the Firebug V2, and like the V1 version doesn't scale up all that well. Cause like, this just seems worse than every other option I currently have. Yeah, it just doesn't seem worth using. I've been using it here just to, I don't know, see if there's anything about it that's worthwhile, and so far nothing. I don't know, maybe I can't use it against humanoid enemies and I need to use it against, like, machines? I haven't tried that out yet. Well, technically I have tried out that, more on that later. For now, though, looks like I'm gonna have to deal with a Proteus. For some reason, the enemies like to come back to life after you quit and reload after killing them. Doesn't exactly track that well, unfortunately. I mean, Mach 3, the damage of this ain't bad, but it's still much worse than what the Firebug would be. Doesn't have those cool flames either. Let's chop off your arm. I can always use more Mach 3 parts. So the reason I quit out here was I noticed, oh, there's a little bit I can platform over to here. With what is probably an important item, SNS Disinhibitor V3. Alright, new implant. That sounds interesting. Let's see what it's about. If I can find it. Maybe I should scrap a lot of these just so I have, like, less space taken up in my inventory. It takes forever to get to the new stuff. While near death increases passive stamina regeneration and energy gain through successful attacks. So, sort of a red tear stone equivalent, but not nearly as good because it doesn't boost your damage. Yeah, I don't think near death boosts are worthwhile unless it's for damage. Because that's the only thing that's, I think, makes that a worthwhile risk. I should try this out at some point. Maybe later when I get some more free energy. Let's see. Oh, I was gonna ask, is there more stuff? And it looks like there might be. Either that or this is an alternate way of getting over to here. I'm not sure if I recognize this or not, though. Oh wait, this must have been an overcharge station. So, I must have been here before, I just don't remember it. Bio-impact research. Oh, I think this might have been one of the first labs I went into. It's one of the labs. They tended to blur together in my memory. Let's see. Can I make any of these drops safely? I just want to get back to the ops. I feel like though I would probably die, so let's see if I can find the way back. Just gonna run around and ignore most things. No point in fighting them. Alright, we got one of these hallways. Which one is it though? It's really hard to remember. Oh, damn it, security personnel door. Ugh. Still have no access to those.
Personnel only beyond this point.
Must have gone in the wrong direction, damn it. Oh, hello. I'd really... Actually, do I even have any tech scrap to lose? I have... 6k. It's a drop in the bucket at this point, but I'd still rather not lose that if I can avoid... Okay, I know where I am. This is near the first shortcut that leads back to ops. I have to kill this boy though, he's kinda blocking my style. Chop off your head for that, jerk. That's a reasonable punishment, isn't it? Someone blocking your way and you cut off their head? Seems reasonable to me. I think this is the exolift that leads down to where I wanted to go. Come on, memory, prove me right. Ah, perfect. So, I mentioned kind of offhandedly that I haven't tried this out against robots, but I kind of did. Yeah, you may notice that Maddie and Alec are gone, so I was in the ops room, you know, making one of my mini retreats while farming the security guards. And I just felt like spamming weapon attacks because, I don't know, it's just something I feel like doing from time to time. And I forgot two things. One, that Maddie was right here, and I was practicing right here. And two, that you're locked into combos for all the hits once you activate them, and I happen to do this right here. And Maddie just kinda crumpled. Despite being a security drone, she's not all that strong. She is a child, to be fair. I immediately quit the game and reloaded in the hopes that it wouldn't have saved that, but given the fact that they disappeared upon my load-in, I guess it did, so I'm not finishing that side quest. I looked up what the ultimate rewards for it are. For this stage you end up getting a stamina boosting implant, which is okay. And then for finishing it later on, because they continue on, you end up getting a high tier version of the vital injection implant and the metavoltaic injection implant. So kinda sucks that I missed out on that on this first playthrough. That probably would come in handy. Although maybe not, maybe by the time I would be able to get that I'd already have a V5, or the V4, assuming I find it, assuming it exists, is decent enough. But yeah, that's enough catch up for what happened since I last left here. I did interact with this communication terminal before, right? For some reason I'm kind of blanking on whether I did or not.
Get out. We can talk later. A large security force is moving in on your position.
Oh yeah, that's right, she warns you about the security guards, and it's like, no shit lady, I see them wandering about.
Work is our highest priority.
Alright, let's switch to an actually decent weapon. Loving the Spitfire rod, although I didn't actually try out the Parsifal 2.0 all that much on these guys. Let's see how it works out. Always target the arms because I can always do with more Mark III materials. That attack they have is kind of bullshit, that one where they shoot out a little thing from their shoulder pads. It stuns you and prevents you from doing anything. If the stun ends before you get hit, it takes long enough that it doesn't really matter. Which means if you get hit by that and it has basically no tell, you are going to eat one hit from the security guards, and that's not that great. Let's see. Come on, do an attack I can block. Okay, of course that's not one. It's weird because the PS4 version got a patch a while ago with like the V1.03, but it doesn't seem to have the change that I assume would have come with the next patch, which is making it so that all attacks are blockable. But no, that one you still have to jump over it if you want to actually avoid it, and that kind of sucks. Oh yeah, just enough energy left. Booyah. Okay, maybe I won't be using the Parsifal. Not against these guys. What about this, what's it called? Heavy duty weapon? Yeah, maybe it'll turn out to be decent. I haven't tried this much out either. Okay, not impressed by the stunning ability despite the slow striking speed. It did not impact him much at all. Come on, do an attack I can block. Okay. The, blocking counter move is pretty good, but otherwise I'm not sure why I would want to use that. And right there, did you just see that a few seconds ago? When time just sort of, not froze, but slowed down like it was a sort of witch time kind of thing? I have no idea what that's about. I've seen that happen a few times and I have no idea what causes it. Okay, I'm probably not going to get enough energy to chop off the limbs. I'm just going to heal up. Really don't want to die here to the second enemy I fought, although it might happen anyway. Yep. Security guards, despite the fact that I practiced them a fair bit while farming them, are still tough as balls. Yeah, so last time I left off being confused as to where I need to go, and this is where I need to go. This is where the security personnel come from, and it gives me a handy way out, I assume. Okay, good. Oh, that actually led to just straight up a new area. That wasn't a door on the left, was it? I think it was, if it was a door, I'm pretty sure it was closed, I couldn't access it. I hope not. I'm not gonna sit through a loading screen again, as short as they are. I'll check back there later to see if it's something. I'll be returning there eventually, I assume, given the fact that there was one of those security doors. Oh, I'm back in Central Production B. Question is, where? Oh, I recognize where I am. Previously, there used to be a whole lot more of these cyborg zombies around. Now there's only one instead of like 5 grouped together. Hey, that's a change I don't mind. makes what I'm about to do a lot easier. What if I can, one-shot them? Yeah, boy. Oh, it's so satisfying to do. I'm so glad, like, they seem to have gone with the whole updating enemy formations when you return to areas thing. But, I'm glad they haven't done it to the degree where they, like, just make them much stronger so you're constantly challenged. If you fight a dude in Rhino gear, he is as strong as he was when you fought him earlier, as he is now, but since you're stronger, you can take him out pretty damn easily. At least if he's not in a crowd with a whole bunch of other cyborg dudes. And I like that, it lets you actually feel powerful, like you've gained strength. Oh. But of course, the game can still challenge you plenty by giving you actually new dangerous enemies like this security officer here. Wish I had saved up energy for this drone. I can probably get a sneak attack on him if the drone doesn't notice me. I'm not sure if... Okay, nope. They just saw me. Alright. Ooh, this is a dangerous combo. Security guard and shield drone. I have to get rid of that drone if I want to take these dudes down. Unfortunately, the drone is really good at evading my attacks by just kind of drifting to the side. What was that? Was that the security guard doing something or the drone? I'm really not sure. Alright. Dash attacks are probably the order of the day. Yeah, it only takes like 1 or 2 to take the drones out. No, a lot easier to do. Alright, I'm getting Mark 3 stuff, so I should focus on other body parts so I can start upgrading my armor. That'll probably help a little. I haven't gotten many head bits, so let's go for the head. Ugh. I hate that he blocked. Oh, okay, nope, there's another dude. Another security dude. That's less than ideal. Alright, I'm just gonna take you down regardless of whether I can get an execution. Thankfully I can. Alright, hopefully I don't die before I can pick up that piece. Let's go for the leg. I don't have many of those. Ugh. I'm just... What? Why are you running away? You're the one who came after me, you jerk. I'm using so many of my injections. I mean, I should be near ops though, I'm pretty sure, so... Should be able to restore my stuff. Oh, come on, gotta get the execution before he burns to death. It's the one risk of using this weapon is killing the enemy before you get a chance to execute them. Just making sure there aren't any new items that they've added. I'm not sure that's a thing, but you never know. Alright. Okay, let's see what the rest of Central Productions B looks like. Oh, the robot from before is gone. The one that I would presumably acquire a replacement for Maddie's leg from. Oh, and instead they have those assholes. Thankfully, I know how to deal with them. Watch them turn out to have a completely different moveset now and are much more difficult to deal with. So if I hadn't accidentally killed Maddie, I still wouldn't be able to acquire one of these limbs here. I guess they're baiting you out a bit more. Oh, hello. Okay, they do have some new moves. Alright, well, let's see. If they still resort to mostly melee stuff when you're up close, they still shouldn't be all that bad since I can just do that. Of course, that consumed all of my stamina, so I can't just block repeatedly. I do have to be a bit cautious, but yeah, they're still not bad. And the finishing blow. Okay, good. Honestly, they might be less of a... Oh, ancillary core extra large. I can't remember, is that a hot swap? It is. Okay, so I think I'm gonna swap out my previous one. Yeah, 3 more core power. Wait, implants core... Okay, really? I can't switch from an ancillary core to a higher tier one that gives more core power because in that brief instant between swapping them, my implants wouldn't work. Like, I guess that kinda makes sense, but that's really dumb. Okay, well, it's not like the extra space would have let me do anything here. I'm not gonna exactly change up my gear setup. So, Still, though, that just kind of bugs me a little bit. Alright, still got crane rivet gun asshole up there. And oh, okay, there's one of those robots over here. So, yeah, you can get a leg pretty much immediately. Can I just get the security guard by his own, or the robot by her own? I guess I'll refer to them as female since... Yeah, I know you're there. This is why you don't record when you have cats nearby. Because they interrupt, don't you? Don't you, Whitey boy? Okay, well. Until he decides to leave, he might yowl on occasion. What was I talking about? Oh yeah, I'm gonna refer to those robots as female from now on just because Maddie is. Yeah, let's go for the leg here. I need plenty of those. I wonder if I can wait for the flames to tick down his health into critical range. Well, not there, the flames went out before that happened, but it's a possible technique I could employ. Alright, now let's take out your big sister. Seriously, why do they make Maddie so fragile? I realize that's kind of a Souls thing, of making it very easy to hurt and aggro NPCs, but come on, by this point the Dark Souls games themselves have actually gotten a lot better about that, just by giving the NPCs high enough stats that a single attack, even if you're an endgame build, isn't going to be enough to do anything. But here it's like, oh, just a few attacks from a weak, shitty fist weapon, nope, Maddie's done. It is what it is. I plan on playing through this at least once more, so I'll see it eventually. Just won't be on this video series. Let's see. Alright, the main thing is, I'm really not sure where I need to be going. Like, I have the whole of Central Production B to re-explore. Like, my goal was to get up to the executive level, and the path I took to get there ended up dropping out from under me. So I'm assuming returning there wouldn't do me any good. Why would it be repaired? So I think I would have to head somewhere else, but I'm really not sure where that would be is the thing.
Wherever you want to go.
I guess I can always check in on Ops and see if Sally has anything to say. Oh, see, that's why that attack is such horseshit. Let's go for the head. At least a lot of the security guard are somewhat unarmored, which means they actually take decent damage. It's when they're fully armored that they take barely any at all. Come on, do a countable attack. Perfect. Not enough energy for the execution, alas. Wait a minute. Was this sign here before? I distinctly don't remember it. I feel like it's been added here to encourage me to go to Ops. Maybe it was always there, and I just didn't notice it. Oh, okay, no longer got Wolverine over here. At the security guard, do you have a torso piece? Good, I need more of those. Give me a chest. And no, I'm not being weird, or weird in the way that you necessarily think. Alright, good thing I'm about— oh, seriously, I didn't get the chest piece? Could have sworn I damaged it enough. Yeah, good thing I'm so close to Ops. I'm just about out of injectables. Well, I just got another 2, but those will probably go quickly anyway. I wonder, is there a, whoop, something, oh, that's the, dude down here. I was about to ask. I wonder if they've changed him at all. And doesn't look like it's still a very undergeared dude, just kind of headbanging. Yep. Alright, so let's retreat to Ops and see if Sally has anything to inform us about. Because otherwise— oh! UTP-01 is rebooting. Alright, so the TVs are no longer on operation.
Be at your designated work site.
You're back. I can't tell you how relieved I am. Security's starting a major operation down in R&D. I was worried you'd get caught up in it. Warren, I'm so glad you're back. I can't imagine what it's like out there. The data I'm receiving, their cries for help. The fading signals, they're people. They're people and they're dying. And there's nothing I can do. I'm afraid. The situation's out of control. And it's getting worse. We have to do something. We need to release the lockdown on the executive floors. There'll be someone here who can help.
What if they do know about all this? What if they just don't give a shit and are trying to save their own skins?
I don't know, but I don't think so. This company was started to help people. We need to find a way to stop this and get help. That's what matters. The Executive Forum is our best chance. It's been in lockdown since it all went crazy. We need to get people out. People who can fix things.
Fine. Assuming I want to, how would I even get to the Executive Forum?
You're not gonna like this. There's no chance of getting through the usual way. But now that most of security is roaming the factory, their headquarters should be pretty much wide open, and it leads directly to the Executive Forum.
You're kidding, right? I'm gonna need more than a good hunch to walk through Security Central.
I told you you wouldn't like it. No matter which route you take, you'll need security clearance. And there's only one logical place to find that. Security HQ. I'm sure most of them are out on the floor or in R&D. This is your best chance, Warren. Take it.
Have you managed to gain access to any of the systems yet?
Not really. Most of the electrics are fried. The systems seem to reboot, but something's overwriting it. This isn't really my field. I'm lost here. We need someone who understands how it all works. Maybe they can break it down and call help in.
You ever heard of Project Utopia?
No, but then I don't know most of what goes on around here. Do you think it has anything to do with what happened?
I don't know yet, but something's wrong.
Well, just don't do anything rash, please. We can't afford to lose our nerve and play on a hunch. Not now. The board would know. If it's got anything to do with the current situation, we should try and inform them as soon as possible.
All right, I'm on my way.
Get out of there as soon as you can.
Okay, so she mentioned that someone well-versed in computers might be able to do something. I wonder if Dr. Chavez would count towards that. Wouldn't be too difficult to get over to her, assuming she's still in the ops in the biolabs area. But my main goal seems to be getting to the security HQ, which I got no clue where that is. Maybe one of these dudes can tell me.
Won't forget your help out there. You saved my ass.
How are you holding up?
Okay, I guess. Went out a couple of times just to look around. I thought it would've got better, you know. Checked some consoles, first a bunch of errors, then the reboot initiated, but now... You seen that shit? That's code. It's overwriting everything. I'm telling you, something's really broken here.
You and Davey must be best buds by now.
Oh man, the guy's lost it. Found himself some invisible buddies and won't shut up. You know, after he got his shot, he got better. But sweet lord, now look at him.
Take care, Hobbs.
You bet I will. Don't do nothing I wouldn't.
Alright, well, let's see how Davey's handling.
My mouth feels like cotton candy and tastes of iron. Hey, did you ever go to the fair when you were a kid? I love fairs. They're not dead. The body electric sings through the system. Is this all worth it? Is it? Boom! Whoosh! Rocket ships! You can't tell me what to do. They won't shut up. They just won't shut up.
I'm gonna return here one of these days, and Davey's just going to have murdered Dean, isn't he? Okay, well, let's store this tech scrap. I probably should have, I was considering just using the gear assembly to keep my tech scrap multiplier, but then I wouldn't have the, injectables refilled, so yeah. Okay, so here I should be able to swap out my ancillary core for a better one, I assume. Nope, I can't even do it here. Like, really? You didn't think to code in for this eventuality, blah. Deck 13? Come on. Okay, so I'm gonna have to take something off so I can put in a thing that would give me more ability to put stuff on. Okay, let's just get rid of this vital injection right quick. Get the better ancillary core in, and then pop that vital injection back on. And then maybe consider making some changes to my implant setup, since I now have a lot more core power available. So let's see, is there anything I feel like swapping out? I really don't want to get rid of medical audit again. I needed to be able to see enemies' HP bars. I really wish they didn't make you take up an implant slot. Like, even if they just gave you, I don't know, 7. Like, that would feel better. Like, 7 would be uneven, so maybe just have one slot specifically that you start with that shows enemy HP bars, and you can't like mess with it. Like, if that was the case, I would feel less bad, but having to take up one of my technically optional free slots with something like an HP bar just does not feel good. But I'm just being kind of a big baby here, I realize. Okay, so... 5 more levels and I could just get rid of the ancillary core, although then I wouldn't have any free core power for anything else. Yeah, the thing is, I don't really want to get rid of any of my current implants. They're all way too good. Even though there's other stuff I do want to try out. Ugh. I might just have to wait until I have like a whole bunch more core power available, so I don't need to bother with the ancillary core at all. Okay, so yeah, so might as well funnel these into level ups. Although really I should have checked if I could upgrade anything first, since gear upgrades are fairly expensive. Let's see. Okay, I can upgrade the torso bit. That's probably the best one to upgrade since it provides the largest amount of defense anyway. I can upgrade the drone head as well. Perfect, perfect. What about the legs? Oh, and I can upgrade both legs if I have enough tech scrap. The cost isn't too high since I already had them at Mach 2. The cost to go from, like, say, Mach 2 to Mach 3 rather than base to Mach 3 is greatly reduced. Not for the secondary materials, but the tech scrap. So it does reward you upgrading your gear in stages somewhat. Let me just use a bunch of these. That should be enough, hopefully. Oh yeah, get that gear upgrade. Give me all that defense. Just pour it all over me. Yeah. Can I upgrade the Proteus arms? Their costs are going to be quite high. Yeah, see, 6k. So I need 6k per arm. I do have the secondary materials though, which is good. I guess I didn't need as many materials as I thought. Yeah, might as well use the rest of my consumables, see if that puts me over. It might. After all, having the highest defense possible will give me the highest chance of surviving. Let's get a little bit over 12k just to make sure I have enough. That should do it though. Oh right, do I actually want to upgrade any of my other weapons? Were there any that I was considering getting to Mach 3 but didn't have materials at the time? I don't think so. Like, I could upgrade the, whatchamacallit, the Imperator, but I kind of like the look of the Legionnaire more. I think the Legionnaire is just like a slightly worse version of this that you basically get as a secondary, what's the word, conciliatory? Secondary? Fuck, what do they call it, like when you, in a contest, you end up getting like second place and they call it by a specific word, what is that? Ugh, brain, you're farting so much. Okay, well, basically just to make up for the fact that if you don't get the Imperator V2, you'll still end up having a good single-rigged weapon by this point. Get something nearly as good, just much later. But I like the look of it more, so I don't think I'm gonna bother with the Imperator, even though it is technically, statistically, a little bit better. Only slightly though, in terms of damage. And the core stats are basically, actually they are identical. Yeah, so don't want to bother with any of my weapons, so let's just get these 2 arm bits to Mach. Although, should I go back to the Gorgon stuff? I like the fact that these arms give me impact and a bit of attack speed, as opposed to just impact, which the Gorgon stuff gives me. The thing is, having a full Gorgon set, and I'm only 2 pieces away from doing that, gives me that huge stamina regeneration bonus. And I found that pretty significant, and I've been finding the lack of it pretty significant as well. Because I end up losing all of my stamina when I do like the block and counterattack, and it takes a while to come back. Which prevents me from immediately getting back into the fray. So as much as I like the Proteus arm bits, for the moment I think it would behoove me to go with full Gorgon set again. And I think it might actually consume a bit less core power, so that frees up some of that as well, which is good. I'll be attacking slightly slower, but not too much so. Okay then, I'm a security guard once more. It's kind of a shame you can't like stealth your way through them, but I'm sure they have some sort of like neural connectivity that tells them that you're not one of them. Let's see, how much core power do I have available? So I have +9... Excuse me. I have +9 from the ancillary core. I'm actually only using 2 over my limit, so 2 more level ups and I won't need that ancillary core at all. And then any more level ups beyond that gives me more implant room to play around with. That looks new. I think I know where I'm supposed to be going now. But I do want to check in to see if Dr. Chavez has anything new to say, even if she's not useful in this situation, so... let's do that. It shouldn't take too long, since assuming she's an ops, I can basically just check in on her once I get to the biolabs. And I just gotta take the maglev to there, which is right over here. So it shouldn't be too much of a detour if it turns out to be nothing. I do hope it does turn out to be something, though, give you a reason to go back to that area instead. Let's go for the sneak attack. What bit do I want? Let's go for, well, if I do end up wanting to upgrade the arms, but I already have enough secondary materials for that. Let's keep going for arm bits. Right arm bits specifically, just so I can get more weapon stuff. I might come across a new weapon I want to upgrade after all. You never know. Oh yeah, that increase... he nearly killed me there. That increased stamina regeneration speed is definitely coming in handy. It's... what? I'm not pressing block. Do you see how I'm blocking right here, eternally, without my stamina being consumed? Yeah, I'm not pressing block. I am pressing no buttons right now. This is a weird glitch. Can I... okay, good. I could dodge. Nope. I can dodge, but... okay. No, I keep glitching out. What the hell? What is this glitch? As soon as I stop, I start insta-guarding again, which prevents me from doing anything that I want to do. I mean, as long as I keep moving, I'm fine, but as soon as I stop, this happens. This is an interesting glitch. Can I, like... if the enemy hits me, will that fix it? Or do I just have, like, an infinitely powerful block now? Well, obviously, if he does an attack that's unblockable, that's not gonna help. Oh, this is annoying. Yeah, now he's running away. I might just have to quit and reload to solve this, I don't know. Because, playing like this is kind of crippling, like... makes it a lot more difficult, that's for sure. Maybe just a loading screen will be enough, so let's get to the maglev that... wait a minute. Why did I think... oh, I thought the maglev was down here because there was a train station, but no, it's not. That doesn't actually help me. The one I was thinking of was actually further in the area, and honestly, I don't actually remember at the moment how to get back there. I have a vague remembrance, but not an especially good one, so... okay, screw seeing Dr. Chavez again. I'm just gonna head on past that security robot, whatever the hell that was. I'm assuming the fact that they placed one there is meant as a hint telling me to go there, to go back to the first area of the game. Okay, wow, this is really crippling. Like, what? Okay, it's glitching out the animations and making me clip into the wall. I wonder if, speed... okay. I was about to say, I wonder if speedrunners could make use of this to get out of bounds somehow, but, game just kind of killed me there. Guess it has, kill boxes out there. Okay, hopefully that tech scrap is recoverable, and hopefully, yeah, I'm no longer affected by that really weird glitch. Okay, I'm officially massively weirded out, so I'm just gonna collect my tech scrap, and hightail it back to Ops, and call it a day. Mainly I just want some more time to think about how exactly I would get to Dr. Chavez, since despite just saying that, you know, screw checking back in with her, I do still want to do that. Just on the off chance that I do have something to gain from doing that. And taking a bit of a break will give me time to try and remember where I need to go to get back to her. Or I could just, you know, check out my old footage. Okay, tech scrap safe, successfully recovered. That was one weird-ass glitch. I'm gonna have to review the footage to see exactly what caused it, because I don't normally play around with glitches, but I am curious if you could somehow use that to your advantage to do some sort of no-clip or other shenanigans that could be useful for speedrunning. For all I know, like, that's already known in the speedrunning community for this game. Maybe I should look that up. But yeah, break time.